What's your assessment of just the point tonight?
There were times when I felt it was 2 points lost, and there were times when I felt it was a point gained. First half performance, I thought we were second best for long periods. So many unforced errors from what I believe are quality footballers, and the game became a little bit basketball-y. We became the counter-attacking team at home, which is not what we want. I thought second half we were better. Certainly after their goal, I thought there was a period for 25, 30 minutes where we had control, and that's what I would expect us to have at home. But it became a bit of a basketball game, and chances at both ends. And we've had a big chance, haven't we, at 2-1. I think Vardy's hit the bar, and we've had the penalty. That may change the game, but we'll see.
And what about that penalty decision for Maddison to take it? Normally Vardy's the designated penalty taker, and Yuri's been taking them in his absence. Both are on the pitch. How come Maddison?
Well, not since I've been here. Since I've been here, if Kel was on the pitch, Kel was taking the penalty. If Madders was on the pitch behind Kel, he'd take it after Kel. And that's been there for the last 3 or 4 games. So not so much confusion for me. Yeah, he made some really good saves, and it will give him not just him, but the players in front of him some confidence. I think we've protected him really well in the first 3 games. Not so much, obviously. Certainly first half today, and he's had to make some really good saves. But I'm a little bit from the old Roy Keane school that goalkeepers are there to make saves. Their job is to keep the ball out of the back of the net. But really pleased with him today.
How do you sort of hold the picture of the top point about obviously it's just so tight.
Yeah, well, I never thought this game, if we'd have won the game, would make us clear of being out of the relegation zone. I also don't think if we'd have lost the game, there's still points to play for, 12 points at that. But I was disappointed because I just felt we were second best for the first half, and it's probably the worst we've played, in the 4 games I've had. And that includes, City as well, the Man City game. There was just so many unforced errors. And I can understand it a little bit, and our job is to free them players up a little bit. There's a lot at stake, and they know that as well. But we've got to thank our fans for certainly the noise and they got behind us today.
How do you, in a moment like the penalty miss was 3-1, probably win the game? How do you not have to stop that? Having that goal forward, how do you banish that?
Yeah, no, it's gone. You can't change it. You just said that in the dressing room. The important thing, we've just played Leeds and we've just played Everton today, and we've got 2 points out of it. But if we'd have won one and lost one, would that have put us in a better situation? We don't know, because one of our rivals would have got 3 points as well. So, the league at the moment is, a real tight one at the bottom. We're pleased to be out of it, but we know we will play better. There's more to come from us, that's for sure.
You said about Maddison being the designated penalty taker could be an actual injury. Is that something you've decided, basis of training? Have they been practicing penalties in training? Is that how you come?
No, I mean, I spoke to a couple of coaches before. Well, as soon as I got here, who's on penalties, and it was, Kel, Madders, they were the 2. Vards hasn't been playing as much before we came here, so naturally he wouldn't have been on penalties. I think Yuri's missed a couple this season. I was at the Walsall game, I think, where he missed one as well. So, listen, he's our top goal scorer, and if he scores, nobody's even asking a question. Fortunately for Everton, the goalkeeper stood up in the middle of the goal, which not many goalkeepers do. So it happens.
What was the mood like at half-time? Obviously you were in front of that, because that came just before the break. It felt like, sort of people were celebrating as they were going into half-time. Did it was the mood a bit down after that?
No, the mood was a little bit down because I didn't think we played well first half. As I said, I thought we became a counter-attacking team, but we looked a real threat as a counter-attacking team. You know, Vardy's hit the bar, we got the penalty, and other chances. But you know, I expect us to have more control in that first half. So, you know, the team talk didn't really change. Obviously, it'd be a bit more buoyant if you got a 2-goal advantage. You know, as it was, we had a 1-goal advantage, but unfortunately didn't defend, you know, a cross well enough and they punish team. They put a lot of crosses in the box, and you have to defend it. You know, and unfortunately we didn't defend that one well enough.
I know you felt that Daniel Lee's been quite well protected over the previous 3 games. Obviously, he did have to make a lot of saves tonight. I know you mentioned the enforced those. Were there any other problems that you had in protecting him?
Well, we had to flip the system a little bit. I just felt the 3 midfield was getting bypassed too much. You know, they obviously play up to Calvert-Lewin and play off him, and I thought their 2 wide players were getting into spaces that we hadn't covered into the half spaces. So we put Yuri as a 10, and I thought that helped us a lot more then.
Even Dean, with Kelechi injured, how pleasing is it to see a display like that from Vardy?
Yeah, I mean, Vardy started the first game against Man City, but as most teams who go to the Etihad, you don't see much of the ball, so we didn't have an awful lot of chance. But you know, played against Wolves and won the penalty. You know, his runs in behind, and I think if you put balls into the areas where they can hurt teams, you'll get what you got today. And it was a great ball from James Maddison, and you know, a great finish. And I thought he was a real threat to them all night today, and he'll be a big player for us now to the end of the season.
Do you sense he's the sort of man for the big occasions, got that experience as well?
I just sense that he's hungry, to be honest. You know, there's a lot of people ready to write him off as a 36-year-old whose legs have gone a little bit. I think he's proving to everybody that he's not. It's a conversation. I've got a week to sort that out.
Thanks everybody.
Cheers, thank you. That was one that fell.